Okay, let's start playing so that it's nice when we play. Nice.
Yes.
And Lucas, start with Chris's solo. Don't start the live when I'm soloing because it's going to be garbage.
No.
FYI.
Stop saying that.
No pressure, Kris. Do you have the comments open?
No, I do not. Right?
Go ahead.
You better
Yeah,
start
but-
jamming because
Okay.
it's live.
Oh yeah.
I love vibrato now. This is the new me.
This might be the new me.
There was a pre-Cyberweek and a post-Cyberweek, and now I love vibrato. Hello, everybody.
Hey, my name is Kris.
His name is Kris. My name is Guillaume. Welcome to today's live stream, which is a special live stream because this week is Cyberweek. That started last
Friday.
week.
And it will last until
Monday.
Monday.
Cyber Monday. That englobes all the deals that are going to be present within that period of time, whether we're talking about Cyber Monday or other designation of promotional periods during that time. Everything has been live for a while. We had to adjust the list of gear that we were going to play today a lot because
some of them are non-existent anymore.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
for good reasons.
yeah, so the idea for that live stream is just to go through, obviously we have some of the deals in the room and we can play them at your demand, if you so wish. We can play said deals today. So we have some amps, the Bugera Boss Katana 100. We have a whole bunch of guitars, from electric to acoustic to guitars with big strings and fewer strings that I will demonstrate for you. I am a bass player today.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So yeah, that's the general idea. So he's opening the comments
Yes,
right now. So
I'm on it.
we can have access to.
We're too excited about
Phil.
a jam.
Phil is in the room. Phil is gimbaling for us and providing valuable information.
Frank Burnett is asking, so how much for that SG?
How much for that SG?
Oh, it's
That
a
is a
bargain.
really good question. It's
Lucky you, I have stuff prepared here. Wait.
said he while going to the laptop. It is 64 SG with a Maestro Tremolo. It is absolutely beautiful, and the price point is, Kris.
Chris, that's not a price point. It's 11% off. It is a 5,400 euro guitar in Germany. Taxes, of course, are different in every country. So this was the German price until last Friday. Now it's 4,798. So it's what is that? 500 euros off.
Yep.
Around.
It is absolutely gorgeous. That is Kris was very excited to play that guitar today, and then I started playing that guitar today.
This is the guitar that, I mean, this finish is my top, like,
Favorite.
aside from like the Butterscotch Blonde Tellys, sure, of course, but this is the color. I mean, oh gosh.
It's gorgeous. It plays really well. It sounds really, really good. Like it's got the SG sort of snap to it, but very
percussive. Really.
yeah, percussive. But it's got the growl.
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
It's got the wait. Let me de-vibrato myself.
Hey,
Beautiful guitar.
Randy Guy says Guillaume's solo was outstanding.
Outstanding.
Great jam, guys. Thanks so much, Randy. You're the best.
Oh.
Thank you. Let me say hi to everyone. Melanie's here. Amanda is
Melanie.
here.
Hi,
Deja
Amanda.
Voodoo. Steph. Probably.
Steph.
I made that mistake already. Not the German kind of Steph. It's more the Steph kind of Steph.
Je lui apprendrai un jour.
Hugo Lopez is here. Frankie Boy. Snare Pavel B.
Oh my goodness!
Frank Werner,
What a team!
I guess.
What a team!
Yeah. Frank says, by the way, about the SG. Wow, I'd have to sell my kids.
Yeah.
Well,
It's worth it.
maybe nah.
Like I've seen a lot
Don't
of
listen to
kids,
this
but
guy.
none of them sound like that. So just you're right. What's up, Phil?
Frankie Boy also asked at the very beginning, anyone else gonna pull the trigger on some like Friday deals?
Oh yeah, that's a
I'm
very good
guessing
question.
he likes to get something, and his second question was, does anybody here own HP Fusion 3 and could tell me how heavy light they are? I'm old and my back is like a stiff broomstick. If it's 3.1, 3.2 kilo, I'm good.
Okay,
So
well, we
get
can
a
weigh it. Phil is gonna grab
The scale.
scale, so we'll weigh this natural Fusion 3 for you.
Yeah,
which is cool.
There will be discrepancies between different guitars, obviously. So if that one is one weight and you buy one, it's a different weight.
Yeah.
You know, you can always return the guitar, obviously, but you know, we're not going to promise that all the guitars weigh.
There's always a
exactly
range.
the same.
It's like a few hundred
Yeah.
grams plus minus is absolutely normal. It's a natural product, of course. Wood, you know, depending on the density, it's gonna be this or that.
Yes, sir.
Also, that's a very good question, actually, Frankie boy. Did anyone grab any of the Black Friday stuff or Cyberweek stuff from Thomann?
Not yet.
I
wanted to.
I'm looking forward to seeing if anyone here got one of those tailors.
I wanted to, but it was sold out. Yeah.
We were really hot on those.
It took exactly
crazy.
6 hours for those guitars to sell out.
Yeah, it was like over 40% off on like full solid wood American-made Taylor guitars, the Urban
GT, yeah.
series. Those guitars are so crazy good, and they were like gone.
Yeah, yeah. I cannot
Phil
stop
is so
playing that
handy,
thing.
says Amanda.
Phil is the
Yes,
best.
he is.
Professional scale for you.
Oh, is that
Seriously?
gooseneck gonna hold it?
Ooh, make it more. Yeah,
Goosenecky.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Is that really gonna hold up the weight of a guitar though, that gooseneck?
It depends. If it's good for Frankie Boy's back, then it will.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's
so
too
we're
heavy,
assuming that
it
your
will not
back
hold.
is as strong as a K&M
We need it
gooseneck.
taller though. It's not gonna be enough. Can we extend it a bit more? Because that's gonna sit on the ground and then it's gonna weigh into zero.
So while Kris is doing science, today, I'm just going to run through quickly some of the stuff that we have in the room, so that if there's something in particular that you want to hear.
Oh, yeah. We
you
can start with the amps, I
Let us
guess.
know. Yeah, we can start with the amps. So we have the Boss Katana Mark II 100. That's what Kris was playing to until now, and I was playing through the Bugera Vintage V22 Infinium through the Marshall cab, the 412.
Okay.
So those two are part of the Cyberweek deal, so you can hear them in all their glory if you want to do so. Yeah, the gooseneck's not holding
Nope, that's not strong enough.
We have
Wait, my arm is strong enough.
obviously
American scale.
3.3 kilograms.
3.3.
That's pretty good.
Should
Yeah.
we need to weigh more?
Yeah. Wait. When is it stable? Are you stable?
How many people does it take to weight a guitar?
Wait, it's 0 now. I need to hold it with my fingers, otherwise it slides to the back, but I do not hold the guitar. Yeah, 3.2, 3.3. I cannot turn it to the camera.
He cannot
Can I
turn it.
Just hold it in the middle
Just hold it in the
so
middle.
we can see it.
3.2.
Which middle? Whose middle?
I'm telling you, he's not lying. I can see the number 2
Yeah,
and
3.2.
the number 3 before that, so we're good.
Yeah, 3.2, which is normal. This is exactly how my Fusion 2 weighs as well. So expect something like between 3 and 3.5 kilograms.
You
That's
know,
a good average.
give or take. So yeah, those two amps, obviously that SG64, we
Oh, that's
have this. If you've got a lot of spare time and love tuning instruments,
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
the SG double neck, beautiful guitar, iconic, dare I say. But yeah, you gotta plan your tuning time. We have two basses over there,
Just get a roadie.
Fender and a Franz bass, as well as a Seagull acoustic guitar. And on Kris's side, and on Kris's corner, in red, we have a Harley Benton.
DC
Junior?
DCJ maybe.
Yeah, probably. A Squier, the 40th anniversary with the gold, Pigalle, la gold edition. The Harley Benton, obviously. A PRS Silver Sky SE with a maple neck.
USA baby.
Oh, USA?
Yeah, it's the original one. There's one
Oh,
finish.
yeah,
The green
yeah,
one
the green
is in the deal,
My
so we
bad.
can talk about that.
My bad. Yeah. So no, the USA. This is John Mayer's guitar right there. This is him.
The exact guitar.
And a very custom shoppy Jackson.
The one you've heard in the intro, and boy.
Yeah, it's a nice guitar.
Oh.
I've played it before, and it's still nice today. So it holds up in time. You know that.
Here's a fun fact, completely irrelevant. This is the guitar and this is the color that motivated me to paint my DIY kit Harley Benton guitar in that DIY challenge to the finish I went for. This is Palm Blue aged, so it's almost green, almost like teal colored. And this was my motivation. Like I had this on screen, and then I went for the Palm Blue and then the sort of amber colored finish, like nitro on top to make it sort of greenish. It didn't turn out exactly the same, but it's close enough. But this is, yeah,
Gorgeous.
just a little attention here.
Absolutely gorgeous guitar.
All right, lefties. I've seen a few Gibson Les Paul standards.
We have
lefty,
a Les Paul
right?
standard, we have a Slash in lefty, we have Harley Benton, I know because I had to answer 17 Facebook comments about that. We have Harley Benton in lefties, we have Gretsch in lefties. So go check out the Cyberweek landing page, then you can just navigate to the guitar and bass category. And,
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Chris
it.
is doing it. Chris
I'm
is
doing
doing
it.
it for you.
We can share the screen.
That's how easy it is. Chris can do it, you can do it.
I'm on Thomann DE and just...
And the
click.
link is in the script. Oh my God, you don't even have to type anything. Yeah, there are a bunch of...
I'm looking for the first lefty.
Gibson, Squier, Harley Benton, Gretsch, lefty.
Of course you did,
guitars.
because you're Phil.
But
You do things.
Also basses, yeah, true. Yeah.
But my screen is shared and yours isn't.
Keep scrolling.
I cannot do two things. I can, do bad jokes or scroll.
Yeah, just prioritize the scroll.
Gotcha. Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, no,
there
there
you go.
are some...
Gibson Les Paul standard 60s ITLH left.
Epiphones as well. I'm sorry.
Bless
you. If you're into the...
You're right, there's a
Les
Slash.
Paul, there's quite a few Epiphones as well that are offered in lefty as part of the deals.
Ooh, there's a Gretsch, yeah. The G5191, then the 5220. Yeah.
Yeah. No, so you'll
There are
find
quite a few.
You'll find
Scroll
something.
through.
There's something for everyone in there.
Epiphone. Pretty good. I'm proud of whoever selected the products for this year's Cyberweek because they thought of us lefties.
Yeah.
It's not fair for me to say us because
You're
I'm lucky enough to play.
I was going to say you overcame your
Right.
handicap.
I will kill you, man. I started playing on my dad's right-hand guitar, and it was terrible to play it the right way, left way, so I just stuck to it. But I know how it is to be a lefty and have all kinds of stuff you grab, and it just like scissors that do not cut if you hold it in your left hand.
Think about it. Right now, you could be one of those really cool guitar players playing the guitar upside down with the strings upside down.
Yeah,
and that would be.
I miss that.
Like
Yeah,
that's
too late,
a flex.
Too late.
That's.
But actually, there are so many famous guitar players who are lefties but play righty.
Yeah.
So many. Like I'm always surprised. John Petrucci, etc.
Yeah.
So many who I just figured out. Like what? Him too?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Trying to find comfort in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to feel better.
I want to find some of the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so tons of them. Let's not scroll for 1 hour. There are lots of guitars, lots of other stuff. Not too many amps, I gotta say. There are like 3-4 amps. I think there's a Hüsenketner Grandmeister.
Yeah.
The Bugera we have here, the V22, and the Bass Katana 100 combo. There are a couple of effects. A few Harley Benton, that wah, the Friedman wah, the Gold 72, which is killer.
Some TC stuff as well.
Yeah, TC
like
Electronics,
Mojo.
Corona, of course, and quite a few stuff. And some crazy effects. The robot, the fuzz.
Yeah.
Death by Audio.
Death by Audio.
Should be Death by Audio. Let me check. I don't want to. Yes, Death by Audio robot. Oh wow, from 420 to 359. That's a good portion. Yeah, so there are crazy deals. The tailors, most of the tailors are gone because I mean, obviously, it was over 40% off.
48% discount. That was.
Yeah, but maybe you'll find some of them left. I've seen one yesterday still. One model was still in stock yesterday. I'm not sure about it today, but that was.
What's happening in the chat? What do the people want?
Let's see about
Phil has a question. I'm guessing.
Someone wants to buy you a mustache. SG's nice, but how much for the mustache?
You know what? I'll cut you a deal. If you buy me the
Literally.
SG, if you buy the SG for me, I'll sell you the mustache. I'll give you the mustache. Okay? You make it happen so that I can go home with that guitar. The mustache is yours. All the hair. I'll give you everything.
all day.
I don't care. Like it'll be grown back to that exact length by the end of this week. I'm lucky that way. If I don't shave my neck, it just links up from my head to my feet. Just like. Well,
it's good in the winter, you know.
I have to shave around my eyes. It's not easy. So yeah,
Let's not get off topic.
if you want the mustache, it's yours. If I can go home with that. Gil?
Hugo Lopez says, I would love a left-handed wah pedal. Well, bad news. That's the
Yeah.
only wah, and so.
You're that one customer that emailed me once asking for left-handed strings. Is that you? Just that there's no
Really?
shame.
Did we just?
Yeah, I did get that email.
There
There is
I
no
wanted that
shame,
email.
but I'm publicly gonna tell people that it was you.
I mean, come on. You were a beginner once too, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm joking.
Yeah, I know,
I'm
I know.
jesting.
Hello from Northern California, East Bay, Barry. Hey, Barry. So cool. Nice.
Tell the jokes.
Joe Rowe says Al Pacino was once lefty, but he got over Donnie Brasco.
Phil, what's up?
I've got an SG question.
Yeah,
Again.
What is it?
Phil wants to buy a Gibson SG Standard. How's the quality of those nowadays?
Good.
And more of a joke, I guess, than not. And when will you get that mini Soldano top in stock? 'Cause it's
Ooh.
never in
Yeah.
stock.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm selling mine. Just hit me up on Instagram. I'm joking, but I'm not. No, the standard series are really, really good. The good thing about those is that they haven't changed much, but the QC at Gibson, I think, just improved a whole lot since the new management kicked in and all that. So a lot more consistent. Still the same good parts as we're still talking about the orange rod caps and the CDS pots and all the good stuff.
Yeah.
The stock pickups in the standards are also quite good. So no, they're definitely worth.
We really, really enjoyed them. Like we had a couple of different models in our hands. We made videos on like the faded ones, the normal stuff last year.
Yeah.
The thing is that even though it's so cool and hyped to complain about QC of that brand, the G brand, I was like for many years now, I was always like, what are people talking about? Do they have many of those guitars in their hands every day at work? I do not think, because there are many brands actually. It's not like picking on one. There are many brands that have way more little, thingies going on where you just don't want to just sell it. You check it and you're like, okay, like that needs a little love. And with most Gibson guitars, you open the case. Maybe you can tighten the neck a little bit if you like a very straight neck, but there's not a lot, There's really not a lot.
There's not.
They're good. They're
for
really
sure
good,
a
actually.
bad
Way more
rep,
stable
but
than what you hear on some forums.
the standards
on
are really
the
nice.
interwebs.
And the smell the same as the custom shop. So,
Vanilla.
if you're in for the smell, they're good.
Yeah, no, really solid guitars, and not just the tone and the whatever setup. It's just the feel. That there's just something to it. They really nailed like our gold top on the wall back there. That's a standard 50s standard back from whatever 2 years, 3 years
Or
old.
3
Whenever the
least.
change was, I think it was 2019. It's
That was almost
pretty much
focused.
every bit as good as my custom shop, which costs double as much, which is a big compliment because I really love my Les Paul. So
He does.
yeah.
Should see the amount of money he throws in plastic at it.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
Anywho,
Yes. Let's do a nerdy live stream one day. We can talk about.
how much are you willing to pay for pickup rings? Because whatever that number is, his is higher.
I'm stupid and still not happy, but hey, that's a different story. Yeah. No Harley Benton SC 550 in the deal. Maybe. I didn't check, Steph.
SC 550.
I didn't see
Not
one,
quite sure.
but maybe. There are tons of Harley Benton models. Maybe not that one, not sure. But
The thing is, like, those are discounted all year long, so you know.
yeah, the thing is, with Harley Bentons, there are no ridiculous deals. They're like, 50 euros, 60 euros off. But I mean, for that price, we're talking about like this double cut. This one
If you take 50 euro off, that's like 33% of the price
Yeah,
already.
it
so-
has like 15% off, which is, okay, that's not too shabby. It was 200, like 199, and now it's 169, which is not a lot of money that you don't pay, but it's a big percentage. So if we're talking about lower prices, you need to give like 70% off to actually say like, whoa, But that's
Gimme.
wait,
Gimme. Yeah, that
too
was
many
the whole
things.
point. Yeah, but you know. you
I also
went
have to
too fast.
breathe and everything. It's too hard.
Yeah, but that's secondary, Chris.
That's secondary. If we're gonna talk about insane deals, this is the family, the 40th anniversary. But
Anniversary?
first, can you play that Harley Benton?
Yeah, I'm gonna start with this one.
Yep. I have the specs of this guitar on screen.
Oh,
Maybe
come on.
Lucas put it on your screen as well. Yeah, I mean these guitars are.
So
It's pretty much a joke anyhow to get this spec list for $199 or whatever the regular price was.
It plays really well too. I like this one.
Noise.
Funny
Yeah.
how much it
Talking
makes you
of
do with the
talking
tone
of
pot.
crazy.
Oh wait. Phil has a question.
Guillaume, neck dive. How's that with that guitar?
Neck dive. It's like fine. Like
Yeah.
I'm not
The construction has its thing.
like if you hold it just about there, it still dives on the body side. Like
Yeah. The thing is that if you have these guitars on your lap, this cutaway here, that it's that much to the back, that's what causes the guitar to lean to the front.
Like
on a strap, these are not too bad.
I
actually.
really barely have to support the neck with my left hand, to be honest. Like honestly, no, it's really good.
For the shape, it's surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before I forget it, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
Bassfahrer wanted to hear some basses.
Ooh!
So maybe after those two.
Hey, buddy. Nice to see you here.
Gotcha.
So cool.
Gotcha.
He's gonna prepare some bass, and
Gotcha.
I will use that time to show a tally. This is one of the crazy deals at Thomann, at least this year. 30% ish off. In this case, 31% from $479 to $329, which is crazy especially because these little prices that got straight through. These are not the fake prices you sometimes assume, like this never cost that much. This was literally the price until whatever last Friday. These are so good, these guitars. Let me just plug it in for a sec.
Yeah. Also, it's not just the one guitar, one shape, or
Yeah.
one color that's discounted. It's pretty much across the whole range.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
definitely worth checking
Basses, Strats, Jazzmasters, everything. Yeah, yeah.
out. That feels weird.
Wait a second.
Sounds good.
It's the Classic Vibe series, this 40th anniversary. These are just
Really well put together. If you want more details on it, we have made videos on the 40th anniversary, either the gold one or the vintage one, or both. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But both? Yeah. And they're really, really good guitars. Super solid, super good looking. Well done. Well, I mean, well done. Fender. Hey, Fender, if you're watching.
well.
Squier.
Let's talk. Oh my gosh,
Franz!
am I dizzy or are these frets funky?
They are funky.
This is a front bass, which is a super duper high quality German-made, handmade, top of the top kind of crazy custom bass, and it's it's still not like 20p, but wait, I have the tab open somewhere.
While he's looking for the price, I'll explain to you exactly what all those knobs and switches do.
Okay,
They do
are
something.
you sure? I have the price already. You have a lot of switches and knobs.
Yeah, I have many knobs and switches. Some of them do volume stuff, other ones do EQ stuff, some do pickup stuff. You can
It's all in there.
many things. This one does volume. I know that because I've touched it. Like,
It used to be 3,749, and now it's
3,700.
Yeah, and
I
now
was
it's 2,000.
not careful when I was not careful when I picked up that bass.
Well, now you are.
It's just
Now you should. It's down to 3,000, so 2,990. That's again German prices. So yeah, taxes might be different in your country depending on where you're watching us from. That's solid. That's like 800 euros, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, math, numbers.
I mean,
I don't know.
what?
I'm gonna be a bass player now. Are you ready?
Do so.
You're not.
Can I jam over you?
Yeah.
But you do you.
Like it's.
You're used to straight pickups and
I don't
straight
know.
frets.
It's just like wait, bass stuff.
Bass stuff. Tool. I don't know. It's music.
I don't know what the knobs do. Also, not a bass player, but it's cool. It's low.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
bass is really good.
The thing is, Phil told us like, oh, there is a fan fret bass in there. He plays bass as well as other instruments, and he was like, I'm really looking at that one. Can we maybe check it out? It's like, yeah, it's a pretty damn good deal. So absolutely. The cool thing about fan fret instruments, especially when we're talking about bass, of course, is that the fifth string is not flubby. It's not sort of somewhere around the pitch. It's like that straight, and I think
like
that does that.
Even the open string is like.
It's
It's so fun. I like bass.
Emiras writes, Smoke on the Water bass edition, please.
Not what he plays. Oh yeah, true. He does that. Yeah, no, you get the guitar
never
version on
listens
the
to-
bass. I listen to a lot of Deep Purple, but not that song.
Not that song.
Just like Eagles and Hotel California. Just yeah.
Here's some good talk going on. Hugo Lopez says, the only problem I have with that telly is that I need all my guitars with a belly cut. And then Elmiras writes back, Hugo, or lose the belly? Which is so
How
mean.
dare you?
You should not lose the belly.
No, if the belly makes you happy, just buy a Strat.
Yeah,
it makes you
it's-
happy too. Or cut a belly curve into a telly.
Well,
This is fine.
you can.
If you're okay with going to hell. Sorry, I'm joking. Nobody.
And then Hugo writes back, you're asking for miracles. I love that one. Yeah, the thing is, if you get used to guitars without an armrest and without a belly cut, you kind of want all your guitars not to have none of that, because then it feels too round. You don't feel the guitar that much anymore.
Comfortable.
No, it's not. It feels normal. And then if you have all that curve, it's like, where is the guitar gone? You can get used to whatever. So I totally
I
get
think it's
that.
really cool. I like that bass. Did I tell you guys I was a bass player?
He built a bass. He
built a
bought a
bass.
DIY kit
Yeah.
and built a
I
bass
bass-
right
I
after
bass-
the DIY
I
campaign.
bass a lot now. Doesn't show, but I do.
Nice. Tone belly. Says Station yeah, there you go. Tone belly. Nice.
Been growing mine for a while.
Yeah, I think we can move on. Maybe check out something else. Oh, yeah, you do that.
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
because then I'll plug in back into the pedal board. So I'm just gonna bass that one too.
Can we play I don't know, something? Let's tune into?
I don't know if I'm tuned into anything.
Yeah, well,
No, I'm not going into it.
good, okay. Just an open. Okay, you tune that. I play this Silver Sky for you a bit. This
that's
is one of the maple board ones. I do not know the color anymore, but I can put it on screen.
Green. It's green.
It's definitely green. Where are you? Where are you? PRS Silver Sky. It's the Orion. And it's what is that? 300 euros, 11% off.
I was in
It's-
drop A.
Well, you see, it's such a nice guitar still. I mean, we told that a million times already. And I'm going through the Boss Katana on its clean channel. I'm using it as a clean, pedal platform amp, because we showed all the channels and dirty sounds and everything from the Katanas in our video that we just made 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Yeah.
This time I was like, okay, I want to know if it does the pedal thing as well, and it sounds really good. So this is just a clean Boss Katana channel, and then I'll throw on some drive pedals or whatever feels nice.
Yep.
The
What's
head
up?
movement,
Wait.
movement is enough Pinot Palladino already.
What's up, Phil? Sorry.
So Joe Rowe has a point. The Player Plus tailies have a belly cut. So that's the end to that discussion.
There you go.
Bam! That's it. That's
I've
it.
got one too.
Chris. There are some models, yeah. That's a very good point. The Player Plus, and of course the American version of that, which will cost is essentially a bit more. But what's it called? It's not the Elite anymore. It's called the.
Professional
Someone help
too?
me out. No, the professionals are the normal
Ultra.
ones. Ultra.
Ultra,
is
yeah,
probably
Ultra.
the name. They keep on refreshing the name, but it's
Pro
essentially
Max.
the deluxe version, the modern version of the tally and strat and all those. So yeah, there are some with armrests and belly cuts and
Yeah.
all those stuff.
Do you want more comment time?
Yeah, sure.
Totally.
James Hugh, Hoy. Coil splitting Les Paul or SG, does splitting coils and SG make more difference?
The what? What?
Splitting coil-
He is asking if coil splitting makes a bigger difference in an SG than in a Les Paul, which is pretty hard to say.
No, it sounds different, of course. Even though only pickups matter, as we know,
Yeah.
on solid body,
Yeah.
solid body electric guitars. For some weird
Known reason, they
reasonable,
sound different.
they do sound very different. But if you split humbuckers, they will sound different. I mean, you will have the same kind of effect, but because even the serious humbucker sound of an SG and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Les Paul is radically different, the split experience is also going to be different. So.
Yeah.
You might have a bigger, crazier difference in a Les Paul because of its low end, the BQ tone,
True. and
maybe.
it's a little bit snappier in the high mid range.
It also depends
for
on
an SG.
the playing, how much gain you use, what kind of amp you use, and how you pick. If you finger pick or use a pick. I would say maybe a Les Paul. It's more of an extreme thing to hear a
Yeah,
split
probably.
humbucker
I
and a Les Paul.
think it's probably going to be more extreme, as you said, in a Les Paul. I agree with the scientific sciencing over that.
That's the sciencing.
Do you want a bass question?
Yeah, sure.
Bass player?
I am the bass player.
I'm not sure if you can answer that one.
I will.
What do you think about the Steinberger Spirit bass?
Okay, I will answer it incorrectly, but I will answer it. They're really good. They're really good. No, they're the funky looking ones, right? The 80s basses, the headless.
Yeah,
Steinberger.
I'm gonna drop it to Chris. It's that one, yeah.
Yeah. I've played one actually. I have
Wait. This guy.
Yeah.
Really?
I have a bit of a.
I have some experience with the guitar version of this.
Yeah.
In the
But I
workshop.
feel like it's a very similar experience. They're really good for what they're meant to be, which is obviously lighter, more portable instruments. Sound-wise, they were quite good, to be honest.
Surprisingly,
Yeah, a good,
Nice
like solid
sounding
pickups
for-
and a solid playing experience, but it's very unorthodox. For as much as I've been playing basses, again, my reference point is a Harley Benton DIY kit that I put together myself. But I had the chance to play some really nice basses, and this is the same as the guitar experience. All the advantage that you think it has them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're making some pretty big concessions on aesthetics, like looks, general comfort. I would say is not like.
if you're standing
if
with
you're
a
standing,
strap,
yeah, obviously, then you know why you bought that bass. But otherwise, no, they're pretty solid.
yeah.
In my very limited experience. So, take that with several grains of salt. Like the whole salt shaker.
The whole soul shaker. Take
But
over.
yeah, you asked for it, so here's my answer.
Very good.
Nice. All right. Do we want to check out hashtag what matters, Ilmiras?
How dare you?
No words necessary.
All right, I like the bass, I really do, but I feel very uncomfortable and I started sweating, so I'm gonna plug in back into.
Yes. And I will play this guitar, which is funny enough, the original version of this, the older generation Fusion, in this finish with the HSH is the first Fusion series guitar I ever played. God, when
don't
was
know
it
what
like?
to play now.
GitCon?
There is one left.
I know, but I,
Go for it, please. Go for it. You remember, Phil? It was GitCon, that YouTube convention where we played that. That's where I tried these Fusion guitars the first time, like actually
That's
sat
when
down
you-
with them and plugged them in. I had them for like, okay, cool. like this in the shop in my hands. But there, I shot a video with Lewis, I think, Tom King, and
Yeah.
Phil McKnight, and whatever. This is
I always thought your first experience was with the one that you kept then.
no. That was years later.
Yeah.
That was at TGU, Thoman's Garrett University, the Silver Sparkle. This was the first model, and I still find this one of the prettiest, even though I'm not too much of a natural finish.
Yeah, but it works on those guitars.
But this
I think.
with the roasted neck
Yeah.
is just, there's something to it. Oh,
You're not allowed to play that after today's guitar.
Someone bought a Pensa, and we
Yeah.
off topic.
Yeah,
we
it
can
was
talk
something
about it
else.
later in the comments or whatever. I've seen Mark Knopfler's name in the chat earlier. Someone wrote he's a lefty and plays right-handed. We just played Mark Knopfler kind of yellow Pensa with the EMGs and the Floyd, the gold Floyd. And it's like, was it gold though? I don't think. It's not gold, it's silver, I think, right? Can't remember.
No, it's cool.
The right kind of Pensa.
It was
Okay,
very.
moving on.
It was sounding
Moving on.
incredible. It's a weird day for me. I am not gonna lie. I feel
Why
like
though?
I've played bass more than guitar, and now this. Did
Hugo
I?
Lopez said Guillaume is tuning the 12 string
Yeah, did I-
demos next week.
Did I offend anybody? Or
Until
like-
Cyber Monday.
That's it. No, the life of a 12-string guitar player is 50% tuning it and 50% playing it out of tune, and everyone knows that. I'm okay with it.
Does it gent was another question.
What
Oh,
does a gent?
does it gent?
If I had gent pedals, I'd tell you I try, but I'm not. Also, I'm afraid if I pick too hard, all of my hard work will be thrown out the window. Right now, I have a solid G chord on the 12 string, so I think I'm just going to play that G chord. It's so hard to play. I don't like playing 12 strings at all. All right.
You're struggling finding the strings.
So bad. I really it's not the guitar's fault, it's mine. I hate playing 12 strings, whether it's electric or acoustics. It's cool, it's a cool sound. It's nice for like 10 seconds of an intro of a song.
Not played in minor.
Play it in minor. Do you want to come and play? Black box?
No, thanks.
Yeah, okay. I thought so too.
Yeah. It's so nice having comments from Lucas, who's switching the cameras right now. This could totally gent.
This could gent, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We don't have the right tools now for that. No, not the right amp, but come on. We have some questions. Phil, thanks for the questions. First is from Melanie Meinhardt. What would you say would be the best guitar when you want to start to play with a tremolo for the first time or learn to play with a tremolo?
I'm gonna say not necessarily a tremolo per. I'd say stay away from Floyd's and Bixby because that's going to be maybe more frustrating. So I wouldn't go for those to begin with.
Yeah.
I'd say anything that is Duesenberg, Strat or ST type kind of guitar, you should definitely go for that because they're easier to set up. They're easier to maintain as well.
Yeah.
So I definitely go for either just your standard, Strat or ST type of trem, like 2.6 point, because you can more easily sort of balance it as well, find what works for you in terms of resistance. Like I know I'm a 5-spring, like maxed out kind of guy, and if I'm using the trem bar, I'm gonna have to really go for it if I wanted to do anything.
Yeah.
And so you have a bit more control there, more like room to experiment, I'd say, is my general advice to you, Melanie.
These Wilkinsons are pretty stable. Actually, these are two stud tremolos on the Harley Benton Fusion series.
Same concept. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I'm not meaning like a Strat, like a Fender Stratocaster tremolo, like an ST type of trem. They usually all work around the same system. You're gonna have your points
6 screws
there
or 2 studs. Both work fine. None of these will hold the tuning nearly as well as like a Floyd Bros would, which is a floating system where you block the strings here and block it at the nut.
Yeah,
that would be like the White Jackson. I can grab it again. Those are crazy stable, but they need a lot of love, like a lot of tuning, a lot of knowledge about how to balance it because it really is a balancing act.
For sure.
The springs pulling from the back, the strings pulling it from the front, and it needs to have the right angle. So that's the trickiest. But if you grab something fairly traditional that can handle a little bit of whammy bar work, I think that's the easiest to live with, especially as long as you do not really have a solid understanding of how to set it up, because that's the trickiest part. Also, you do not have to tune a Strat style guitar or like this a million times until the strings are actually in tune.
Put
That's
them
something
on once,
that you have
tune to pitch, stretch them, tune to pitch again.
Pretty
You
good.
usually, right about that.
And as soon as that tremolo is super wobbly and like an actual floating tremolo, you need to tune those strings, I don't know, 8 times, E, A, D, blah, 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 again, E, A, D, blah, blah, again, E, A, D, because they constantly go out of tune as you tune up another one. It's, Floyd's and floating bridges are maybe not the best first trems. Yeah.
So he agrees with what I said before.
Yeah, I just needed longer to say the same thing.
Phil, what's up?
It's just like with every other video.
Yeah, this is business as usual. Frankie Boy has one. Kris, would you say the Fusion can handle, Fusion being this, can handle a B tuning, long story short, Tool songs? Yeah, totally. Of course. You will have to take care of the nut, just as on any other guitars. If you put on like 12 gauge strings or like really thick strings that will not wobble around for a low tuning, you need more space here. These grooves have to be wider. Otherwise, you will have tuning issues or even like buzz and all those things.
And depending on the gauge of strings that you're using, you might have to like file in the tuner a little bit.
The tuner post.
Yeah, because those usually take nicely all the way up to 70 something.
68 or something.
But like
safe.
I've been using, I've used 80 in the past quite a bit on like some.
That's a bass string, dude. That's a D string of a bass.
But it sounds like even in
an A string, right?
Like
100?
you get
It
into
starts at 135. I don't know what comes
That's
after.
a B string that doesn't count. 180, 60, 40. That's like, or 45. That's like a bass string set. That's an A string of a bass. Don't use 80s on guitars, please.
You can, and it works really well for a lot of. It does.
I'd use it for slide though.
Anywho.
I'd use it like an open whatever and slide. I'd use an 80. Yeah.
Yeah, I use it for chug, but also slide. Anyways, depending on string gauge, for anything that's drop B or drop A, if you like the thicker side of things, the tuner might need a little work as well. But otherwise, yeah, for sure.
If you just want to have those kind of 7th strings for a B, that would be 56, 54, 58, 60 maybe. Those work fine. Don't worry about
for sure.
it. Yeah. So just make sure that the knot is filed properly, and you might need to readjust the neck, and of course the intonation.
Yeah.
Definitely. Because,
intonation for sure.
Yeah, if you tune lower and have thicker strings, the octave will move around, so you need to readjust that. But you know, these are stuff you do on your guitars anyhow. It can handle it. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and like I think up to drop B with a trem system, even with like the standard set of springs that you've got in there, it's enough. Like if you put a little bit more tension, maybe add an extra spring, but you don't have to go into looking like specialized springs that have more resistance, that kind of thing. Like that's also an option, obviously. But
there's also one thing that needs to be considered. If you go for a lower tuning, you will want to have the string gauge that gives you somewhat the same feel as what you have when you're in your normal tuning. So if you use 10s for normal, like standard E, you will probably not go over 13 for a low B. 12, 13 is like a regular gauge for a B to B, business to business, that kind of tunings, which will not really change anything. That's just gonna be around the same tension. So you don't really need to do a lot on the tremolo, if it's a tremolo guitar, which most fusion guitars are. So
you had a question earlier. You had a.
Someone was asking for the Bugera. What about the Bugera? Because I think they didn't realize that you played it all the time.
That's what I've been playing the whole time. I've been playing through the Bugera into the Marshall 412. That was my side of the rig. So that's what you've been hearing the whole time. I have been playing it in the clean channel. It also has a drive channel. I'm just going to pick a regular guitar because that thing is cutting through my leg. It's a really nice collector piece, don't get me wrong. Those guitars are awesome.
And also,
but you kind of have to know what you get them for. Because
it's 7% off, by the way, since it's Cyberweek, and we're here to save money.
You want to play in a Led Zeppelin slash cover band. You're gonna need one of those, but yeah, just
it's.
Can I have the other SG looking?
Oh yeah. I will grab this Jackson again because I wasn't expecting liking this that much.
It's a really good one.
It's a really good one. Wow, this is a custom shop, U.S. custom shop. Jackson HSS, obviously with a Floyd, and it has a really funky old school pickup selection system going on. It's an on-off switch per pickup.
That's so cool.
It's as weird as awesome, honestly, because you can do a stutter thing, right?
Probably.
I mean, yes. Look at this.
You can.
And you can add in whichever you want. You can have all 3 pickups on and just do something pretty.
That's illegal.
It's just such a good guitar.
It's a cool guitar.
It's really expensive too. But this is one of the craziest deals, actually. What was it? 1,000 euro cheaper. Which is, you can buy multiple guitars from that. What you don't spend.
For sure. Yeah.
What? It's crazy. It used to be $899 and now it's $799. 990. 7,990.
Yeah, there we go.
We're getting there. We're getting there. From 8,900
is a little
to
mistake.
7,099. 999. My gosh, it's a lot of money, but it's a lot less lot of money than
That's true.
last week.
All right. For the person that was asking earlier about the Bugera head, I'm gonna play into it clean now, and Kris is going to stand up and dial in the crunchy channel for me, because that's how we do it. Also, you can add a little bit of reverb, because I even turned on my reverb pedal, which
How dare you?
never happens. I'm doing it for you. This hurts. So here was a little bit more of the Bugera on its own.
Let me put it on screen.
It's really
there
nice
you go.
and versatile, and it does
Oh
plenty of
gosh,
things.
that's again, yeah, that's pretty damn good. Minus 19%. So
19 or
369. 19.
Oh, okay.
Still 369 to 298.
298.
It's
That's insane.
not too bad. And these, I mean, Bugeras, right? If you have one, you know what I'm talking about when I'm saying the tone is just mind-blowing, whichever model. And
Really
if you
good.
don't know them, you should know it, that they just sound surprisingly, shockingly great all
Yeah.
the time. Whichever model you like, the small ones, big ones, the more British voice, the American voice, high gain, low gain, vintagey, whatever. They sound really, really good. So there you go.
That was a Bugera.
I was surprised, to be honest, today how much I like the pedal drive tone
Yeah, the
I'm
Katana
getting with the
as
Katana.
as a pedal platform. Yeah, it's really good, man.
I mean, seriously, if you don't, you can't crank tube amps, but you want to have a guitar amp at home or wherever,
Yeah.
and you like pedals as much as we do, I never tried that, to be honest.
It
But
doesn't have to be as much as we do. Like you can do it to a normal extent. as well.
it's just like normal amount of emotion towards pedals.
Exactly.
It is a really nice and a really budget-friendly pedal platform amp.
It's true. That's very true.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm surprised
well
because solid-state amps don't always sound great with drive pedals, because a solid-state drive pedal into a solid-state amp, the thing that they were designed for is missing, and that's that tube compression and that,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of presence and all that. And
But as long as you have
Damn.
like a modeling amp like this, the amp's going to do the sag thing.
yeah, I mean,
quite
this is a
nicely.
Class A, Class AB
Yeah,
power
yeah,
amp, right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it does that, some of that tube.
Also, I think I set it up with the master almost. I did the master thing.
Yeah. I have that. I learned that from you.
If you want to learn how to set up your katana for maximal sagginess or sag, I don't know if there's a different word for the
Sagage.
adjective version.
Sagage.
If you want the maximum sagage on your Boss Katana, go check out our video, and we explain how to dial them in to get the best results possible, which is also what we did today.
Yes, Hugo Lopez is asking, was the Bugera and the Marshall cab? Yes.
Yes, it's in the
going
Marshall.
through the 4x12.
Yeah.
1960? Yeah.
1960,
1960 lead.
Oh, lead. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Sorry.
Yes.
Um,
Is the cab more expensive than the amp? Much more expensive,
Definitely,
I think.
yeah.
Right?
I think the cab is like
Double?
600
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
600 to 700.
Yeah.
So pretty expensive.
Ooh, Frankie boy, pulled the trigger on HB Fusion. Pew! Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Thank you, guys. Frankie boy, I think you'll like it a lot. Let us know if you have any questions about. You've been asking about EMGs and maybe converting passive active, whatever. Let us know if you know. Yeah. That's awesome. Cool. Too much. Lol. Nice. Hey, that fusion covers a whole lot of tones. Very impressed today. Says Deja Voodoo. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's an HSH guitar.
It literally does everything.
Yeah. And the stock pickups are really nice. If you are looking for something more specific, it's the easiest mod, of course, to go for your most beloved, whatever, single coil, humbucker, noise canceling single coil, whatever you like. It's you know, it's literally does everything. Yeah.
You could also put like a like a fat cat, so like a P90.
Oh yeah, the
humbucker
humbucker's
in the neck,
size.
and then a single in the middle, and the humbucker in the bridge, and just do like it's got it all.
Everything.
It does
Or
everything.
the P rails, the Seymour Duncan
Yeah,
P
they're
rails,
really cool.
which has like a P90 side, a rail single coil side,
Yeah.
and you can also use the humbucker, obviously. Oh,
That's
that
so
thing
sick.
is insane. I had something here. ESPN 1337. Kris trying to put some more relicking on that €8,000 guitar. I'm very, very much trying not to relic it.
Using it as a laptop stand.
My arm is between my laptop and the guitar. Even though you could probably not tell that it was touching it or scratching it even, but
People get angry every time I do that.
Yeah.
And I do that a lot. And sometimes it rotates too, and
Hey,
it's scary.
careful, dude. I'm even scared. Yeah.
I'm a professional. I was trained in the art of putting guitars on stools. Don't worry. Don't try it at home, though. It's dangerous, but
Yeah.
I'm qualified.
So cool. P rails, says Elmira's. Yeah, you know, it's all kinds of rails, whatever you fancy. So cool. You guys are magnificent. Thank you so much for joining us.
What time
thanks
is it?
for all the questions. I think we're past, it's 9 minutes past 5
Oh,
PM.
we can't do that. I have
here
someone
in-
bringing Les Paul Customs after work.
What?
I'm going to play some very, very cool guitars like just about now. But that's not going to happen on the live stream.
Well, then you should figure out an outro jam.
Outro jam.
Yes.
How about the
Is
intro
the Jackson
jam?
Nitro finish as Elmira's? Absolutely yes. Yeah. It's you know, all crackled and all nitro. Yeah. There, Thomas, as I've just entered the stream. You can rewatch it. It's about to end, I'm afraid, but
Yeah.
here's gonna be a jam, and then you can rewatch it. Is that green tally a Fender? It's a Squier 40th anniversary tally.
a lot of questions.
It's really good. It's really good. Deja Voodoo, 5 stars. Much appreciated. Thank you, man. Putting guitars on stool also sounds very double-meaninged. Does it?
It was
Well,
not.
everything
If
sounds
it was, it
double-meaning.
was on purpose. But yeah, I feel like if you've got the right kind of the wrong kind of imagination, you can just. I'm going to stop talking just in case anything that I'm saying right now is going to get misconstructed on the interwebs and.
And the interwebs. No, that's
No.
dangerous.
I'll
Thanks,
have an
guys.
issue.
It has been so fun, Amanda.
Thank you
Thanks,
so
Amanda.
much.
Thanks,
As-
everyone.
as
Thanks,
always.
Hugo, Melanie, Frankie Boy, Deja Voodoo, Der Thomas, Elmira's, all you guys.
You're the best.
I've even seen Poo Ninja in here. Yeah, there you go.
We can't go a full live stream without some poo.
I mean, come on, right? We got some hearts from Frankie Boy.
Okay,
Look at all the hearts. Oh.
All right, I'm gonna jam something similar but different from the intro, so that the
Yet.
people that have been here the whole time are not
Still very different.
Still different. Same,
But the same.
different, but still same. Okay,
Are we still in A minor?
yeah.
Totally lost it. It's so weird.